After Whoopi Goldberg's scathing criticism of the three judges on The View, Katy Perry, Bryan, and Lionel Richie of American Idol, have taken a stand against her. After Whoopi blamed Lionel, and Katy for something they couldn't change, they decided to leave The View. According to Radar Online, Whoopi Goldberg, who is 67 years old, made the statement that Idol represented the downfall of society in a recent episode of The View. The news source states that the Idol judges were so agitated by this that they responded by calling for a boycott. Apparently, Katy, Lionel, and Luke are all boycotting The View, according to a source at Radar Online. You can't blame someone for literally destroying civilization, which is what Whoopi said, and then expect them to sit down and talk with you. The whistleblower disclosed that all ABC shows, with the exception of The View, will feature Katy, 38, Lionel, 73, and Luke, 46, when they conduct future press interviews for Idol. No word yet from Idol on what's happening. Whoopi has a history of putting her foot in her mouth during morning shows. Whoopi was booted off The View in 2022 for her contentious statements regarding the Holocaust. The 2-week hiatus for the Oscar winner occurred after her statement that the Holocaust was not about race, despite the fact that 6 million Jewish people were killed by the Nazis. At the time, ABC News President Kim Godwin said that Whoopi Goldberg will be suspended for 2 weeks, effective immediately, due to her offensive comments. Although Whoopi has expressed regret, I have advised her to think about the consequences of her remarks and how she might best respond. To all of our Jewish co-workers, friends, family, and communities, ABC News stands in support. Sunny Hostin, 54, Joy Bihar, 80, and Anna Navarro, 51, who co-host Whoopi's show, are reportedly furious at the network's decision, according to a source who spoke with the Daily Beast. Sunny reposted a tweet that read, ADL, making it clear here that the org is accepting Whoopi Goldberg's apology. However, none of the celebs made public comments about the suspension. Some ABC employees were really upset and don't understand why it took 2 days for Whoopi to face consequences, according to the Daily Mail. After the on-air incident, she gave an interview to The Times in which she reiterated her claim. Whoopi brought it up again, this time hinting that Jews disagree on whether they are a religious or racial group. As my best friend pointed out, the fact that the Jewish race isn't listed on the census isn't for nothing. So I'm starting to think we're not a race because of it, she stated. That the Nazis viewed Jews as a race was brought up by the interviewer, and Whoopi said, yes, but that's the killer, isn't it? You are being told who you are by your oppressor. Why are you buying into their claims? We call them Nazis. Why should you believe what they say? They did that to black people too, Whoopi added in response to the accusation that the Nazis measured Jewish heads and noses to prove their racial identity. However, this in no way alters the reality that a Jew could be easily identified on a street. I may be located. They eluded your search. I was trying to convey that idea. I mean, seriously, you would have thought I'd pooped all over the table, but nude, she said. Supporters were irate. Many took offense to Whoopi's remarks and publicly shamed her on Twitter. Someone posted, "At The View, the slur that got Whoopi Goldberg suspended from your show has been repeated by her. The next step is to put an end to the suspension for good. Evidently, her nasty rhetoric had no effect on her. I am #disgusted." A second fan exploded. Here goes Whoopi Goldberg bringing up ABC and the Jews again. At what point will she acquire the necessary knowledge? No one wants to listen to her nonsense, so she should just be off TV altogether. A third person made the assertion that at The View bringing American TV viewers their daily dose of racism. Topics: racism, Whoopi Goldberg, the Holocaust. Another individual on Twitter added, "At ABC, Whoopi clearly didn't misspeak in the past and has some quite bizarre racist beliefs. Her dismissal is imminent. People are talking about Fire Whoopi and Whoopi Goldberg.